So let's be real, if Sony wants to make every single fan of every single Spider-Man franchise happy, whether it's Raimi's, Garfield's, or Holland's, there's one way to do it. A live-action Spider-Verse film, and well, today we're going to talk about the rumor that this is in fact what Sony will be doing. So no matter what Spider-Man series from Sony you're a bigger fan of, whether that's going to be Sam Raimi's and Tobey Maguire's, or Andrew Garfield's and Mark Webb's with The Amazing Spider-Man, or the most recent one with Tom Holland and of course John Watts and Marvel Studios, one thing they all have in common is that everything fell apart at the end and they scrapped everything and then rebooted. Now, Sony is in an interesting position when there is a lot of outcry on what they've done and how they repeatedly keep doing it, but we know they're moving forward with a Spider-Man universe that's going to more than likely connect to everything sooner rather than later in whatever Sony way they can manage to make this a thing. The first time they tried was with The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but everything ended up falling flat on its face. Well, now that Sony has tested that Spider-Verse can work and audiences will accept it, there's been a long-standing rumor that a Spider-Verse film could be happening, uniting multiple Spider-Men from different universes or even different timelines. Now, of course, with Sony already developing a Madam Web film, Madam Web is very important to when it comes, well, everything Spider-Man and, of course, the Spider-Verse itself. So a lot of people are starting to speculate and websites have ran rumors that this is exactly the direction they're going in. And with recent talks about Tom Holland going somewhere down the road and possibly even appearing in TV series, we know that they're looking to expand Spider-Man everywhere. Of course, Tobey Maguire has expressed interest in returning, and Andrew Garfield has said, down the road he doesn't know how things might go, and Sony has apparently even reached out to him. So if things line up, you could be looking at this rumor being something that becomes factual. Now let's be real for a second. Spider-Man vs. Venom is not the type of global box office event, if you will, that's like the Avengers, right? That's not on that level. Spider-Man versus whatever villains he's going to face with them, even if it's Carnage or whatever, again, it's not the same level. But if you make a massive event where multiple Spider-Men that you have building in different franchises all meet up together, that is an Avengers level event that the world will react to because you're bringing everything back together. It literally writes itself, right? Again, treat this as a rumor right now, but understand Sony is looking for that big ticket film, something that is a mega event, which every other company has franchises they can do this. Sony doesn't. Their biggest value is Spider-Verse. This is something that's a given that they're going to try in live action because live action will pull in a lot more than animation, specifically if you bring back a lot of characters people have missed. I know a lot of people that love the Raimi films and they haven't watched any of the other ones. You tell them that Spider-Man is coming back, you have their ticket. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, that had a huge amount of fans that got turned away. They'll come back. Holland fans, we don't know how they'll treat this. I mean, that was a whole Marvel Studios thing. But again, there's bad history there, but it's Tom Holland as Spider-Man. And again, you're looking at a mega level event. It will move tickets. It's easily a 1.5 minimum when it comes to billions of dollars. So, yeah, I'm willing to believe this rumor. I think this is exactly what Sony's going to shoot for.